Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool target idolises rogue Man Utd star as Arne Slot readies 7th transfer. Liverpool are plotting a move for a new transfer target after failing so far to sign Marc Guéhi. Liverpool FC have reportedly targeted Parma's young defender Giovanni Lyon after their hopes of signing Marc Guéhi took a hit. The Premier League champions have been searching for reinforcements at the back following Jero Quansah's £35 million move to Bayer Leverkusen. Head coach Arne Slot and the recruitment team, powered by Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, have already spent close to £300 million this summer on Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, Freddie Woodman and Armin Pexi. They don't plan to stop there either, with Alexander Isak and a new centre-back in their sights. However, both Guéhi and fellow Crystal Palace teammate Eberechi now look likely to stay at Selhurst Park, according to The Sun. The England defender has just a year left on his contract, but Palace still value him in the region of £50 million, a figure that Liverpool are not prepared to pay. That has forced the Reds to look elsewhere. The Times claims that one name on their shortlist is Lyon, the 18-year-old who had a breakout season with Parma in Serie A. He is an Italy under-19 international, and at Anfield, he would surely be welcomed. In pre-season, Slot has had to use Andy Robertson, Wataru Endo and Trey Nyoni as centre-backs, with Joe Gomez injured and Virgil van Dijk unwell for the friendlies against Athletic Club on Monday. Lyon is one of a number of young defenders liked by Liverpool, who would view him as a backup option but someone who can also learn from the likes of Van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. The Italian teenager appears to be very open to being mentored by Van Dijk, having spoken openly about his admiration for the Dutchman. He also curiously mentioned that he takes inspiration from Chris Smalling, the former Manchester United and England defender, who spent 5 years in Italy with Roma. "I take inspiration from Van Dijk and Smalling," Lyon told former club Padova. He made his debut for the Serie C club at the age of 16 and a year later he joined Sampdoria for £1.3 million. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is, agreed terms, Liverpool next summer deal done as 5-year contract signed. Liverpool have confirmed that midfielder Tyler Morton has agreed terms with French club Olympique Lyonnais and completed a move to the League One side. He has signed a 5-year contract at the Europa League outfit, ending a 15-year journey with the Reds. He arrived at Anfield at the age of 7 and made his way through the academy ranks all the way to the senior team. The 22-year-old made 14 appearances for the club, with his senior debut coming in September 2021 in a Carabao Cup clash against Norwich City. He also played in the Champions League, Premier League and Emirates FA Cup during the 2021-22 campaign. Morton spent the following 2 seasons at Blackburn Rovers and Hull City in the Championship but remained with Liverpool last summer as Arne Slot wanted the midfielder for extra cover. He made 5 appearances in all competitions across the 2024-25 campaign. He was the subject of interest from Middlesbrough last summer and Bayer Leverkusen in January. ESPN report the Reds have banked £15 million from the player's move while Fabrizio Romano has said a 20% sell-on clause has also been agreed. Arne Slot branded Tyler Morton as quality player. A private jet left Liverpool for Lyon on Monday, with Morton leaving Liverpool early this week to finalise his exit. While a number of youngsters left Liverpool on loan last summer, Slot explained his reasoning for keeping Morton at Anfield that he said last autumn, "We can't let everybody go that doesn't play all the time, and their Tyler Morton is a good example of that. He's a quality player, good enough to play everywhere around the league, but is in competition with so many good midfielders over here." With only 5 appearances to his name last term, Morton was set to struggle again for regular game time. The Reds have Wataru Endo and Ryan Gravenberch at the base of their midfield while young midfielder Stefan Bajcetic could also get more game time this term after heading out on loan to Red Bull Salzburg and Las Palmas last campaign. Paul Joyce of The Times has also reported that 18-year-old Trey Nyoni, who signed a new long-term deal recently, is considered a full-time member of Liverpool's first-team setup following a strong pre-season which continued against Athletic Bilbao. Morton is one of several players who has now left Anfield this summer. The Reds have spent around £250 million on new signings, but Morton's move to Lyon means close to £150 million has now been raised through sales. The midfielder's £15 million exit follows Trent Alexander-Arnold's £10 million move to Real Madrid, Luis Diaz's £65 million switch to Bayern Munich, Kevin Kelleher's £18 million transfer to Brentford, and Jarell Quansah's £35 million agreement with Bayer Leverkusen. Nathaniel Phillips has also made his permanent exit from the Reds to West Brom for £3 million. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our third news is Liverpool transfer news as Bundesliga club opens talks with Reds over Harvey Elliott. The latest Liverpool transfer gossip as Harvey Elliott continues to be linked with an Anfield exit, and there is an update on the future of Reds target Marc Guéhi. RB Leipzig has contacted Liverpool over the possibility of signing Harvey Elliott this summer. Elliott could be allowed to leave the Reds after a disappointing 2024-25 season which saw him line up just twice in the Premier League, with both of those starts coming after the title had been wrapped up. The Athletic reports that discussions, while not at an advanced stage, are ongoing between Leipzig and Liverpool, with the Reds looking for at least $53 million. Leipzig could be in the market for a new attacking midfielder, with an exit firmly on the cards for Xavi Simons amid interest in the Dutch international from Chelsea. Speaking in July, Elliot admitted he was considering his future at Liverpool, despite having supported the club since he was a young boy. "If I had it my way, I would be here for the rest of my career, it's as simple as that. I love everything about the club," Elliot said. "But at the same time, I kind of need to be selfish with myself and see what's best for me. I have big ambitions, I want to get in the World Cup squad, keep being successful as a player. I think it's still something I need to review. I need to have a talk with everyone and review the situation. Obviously we have many new players that have come in, so whether it blocks the path for me, I'm not sure. It's something for me to decide and have a look at. As I said, just review the situation. But my main focus is here. At the moment I'm here for the season, that's as far as I'm aware, unless anything changes. We have a busy pre-season, it's non-stop, I just need to make sure I focus on that and just be ready for anything." The comments echoed ones he made following Liverpool's penultimate game of the season, away to Brighton, a game in which he scored. "It's been hard with how much I've played," Elliot told Sky Sports after scoring on the South Coast. "I've tried as hard as I could and whatever happens, happens. It's about what's best for my career. It's about reflecting and seeing what I can do. I'm here at the moment and I'm focusing on the final game." Meanwhile, Crystal Palace is yet to receive an offer for Marc Guéhi, according to journalist Ed Aarons. Guéhi is out of contract at Palace next year and he has been linked with a move to Liverpool following Jarell Quansah's switch to Bayer Leverkusen. Quansah's move away left Arne Slot with just 3 senior centre-backs in his squad. The Liverpool head coach clearly needs reinforcements to ease the burden on Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate and Joe Gomez, and young Italian defender Lyon is apparently on the Reds' radar. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe. Our last news is Liverpool transfer news. Alexander Isak slammed as Florian Wirtz opens up on £116 million fee. The Alexander Isak saga drags on with a sensational move for the Sweden striker now appearing to be increasingly dependent upon whether Newcastle can seal the signing of Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. Next stop Wembley as Arne Slot's Liverpool head to Wembley for the FA Community Shield against Crystal Palace on Sunday afternoon. But the Alexander Isak saga drags on with a sensational move for the Sweden striker now appearing to be increasingly dependent upon whether Newcastle can seal the signing of Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig and pip Manchester United in the race for his signature. Either way, the Reds appear well set for the new campaign, with Florian Wirtz speaking on Monday night following the friendlies against Athletic Bilbao about how he is settling in and the £116 million transfer fee will not weigh heavily. Here are the big transfer stories to keep an eye on from in and around Anfield. Florian Wirtz insists his huge price tag doesn't matter, as he plans to take the Premier League by storm. Champions Liverpool shelled out an initial £100 million to take Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen this summer, and should certain add-ons be met, then that will rise to £116 million. That fee would eclipse the current British transfer record of £115 million that Chelsea paid to take Moises Caicedo from Brighton 2 years ago. Liverpool remain in the hunt for Newcastle's Alexander Isak in a deal that could top Wirtz's club record fee. But if that transfer doesn't come off, then Wirtz has no problem with being known as the most expensive new addition to the champion squad in what has so far been a £265 million summer. Former Chelsea star Sean Wright-Phillips has slammed Alexander Isak for the disrespect shown to his Newcastle teammates while his transfer saga drags on. Sweden star Isak has let his desire to leave St James Park become public knowledge amid keen interest from Liverpool, though the Toon's asking price remains some way higher than what the Premier League champions appear willing to pay, having last week had a first bid rejected. And Wright-Phillips, a 36-time England international, reckons Isak has gone about forcing a move in such a way that it could easily be viewed as an insult to his current colleagues. That I think he's handled it very badly, because everyone knows you want out but you should go and train, Wright-Phillips told idolises.com. You're not affecting the club, you're affecting the players you've been to war with for the last 3 seasons. Have a little bit of respect for your teammates, turn up to train and then go home. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications, so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ,